Hey everybody, I wanted to jump on here and do a flip through of my latest journal, The Crow's Nest. It is a fabric covered old book. I kept the same size, I didn't recreate the spine. There's an image on the front that says The Crow's Nest. It's an old fence. I've sewn around the image, sewn around this pink like handmade paper. You'll see it throughout. I did some kind of grungy lace along the edge. When I sewed in my signatures, there's no rhyme or reason, and it's just kind of grungy there. It's tied with a sari-ish type silk string gray. So there's an eyelet here and an eyelet in the back. The tie runs all the way through and pulls out and ties in the front. Again, fabric covered. Inside covers are scrapbook paper. So I used a handful of different coordinating scrapbook pages. So the pinks and the flowers and the grays and all that is mostly scrapbook paper. I've excuse me, I've got my inside spine covered with the same matching fabric as the outside. I've done a lace, sewn a lace trim on several of the pages throughout. And so let's just jump right to it. This book is kind of there's a lot of writing space in here. So there's not a lot of floof, but there is a lot of writing space, blank pages. I kind of did it with a theme. It's a crow theme, obviously, but I kind of did it with the theme of like a to-do list, and kind of, you'll see stuff throughout here. Like this is a list that says stuff I need to do. That's throughout here. Little to-do tabs, things like that. You'll see that throughout. So it's kind of like a to-do, kind of like a task journal, I guess. But again, there's lots of writing space. Journal cards throughout, all of them are backed, edges are sewn. This little crow image that I got off the internet. The pink paper throughout is avocado dyed, hand dyed by myself. It looks kind of brown on the screen, but it's pink. There's a nice wave kind of going through it. It's kind of cool. Here's some shiny scrapbook paper just tucked in there. A little flip out envelope with the stuff I need to do list tucked in there. Crow collage here. Here's another one of the lists. This says my short list. Again, more of the avocado dyed paper. Here's a don't forget. Remember to. Little journal card with the pink handmade paper. Not handmade by me, but just handmade paper. Here is some more little tuck spot. Again, I left this for the recipient to do a lot with. There's empty tuck spots. There's lots of blank pages. There's to-do lists throughout. In this pocket is a journal card. The black crows. This image is from a magazine page. So you'll see it throughout here. It was an article about some birds, I think. So anyways, just kind of showing you that I do use junk in my journals. Again, this is a magazine page, handmade paper on some gray cardstock, making a journal card. Stuff I need to do tucked in this pocket. This is 4 signatures. Little tuck with a journal card with another crow. This is it's backed with some cardstock, like scrapbook paper. Kind of pinks and blues and browns. Another empty tuck spot. Avocado dyed paper. Scrapbook paper with the lace trim. Excuse me. Got little glue balls. I'm trying to clean up as we go. Avocado dyed paper. You can see the waves in this one. It turned out really cool. This is a little tag, more of that crow feather magazine paper. You can journal on it. There's some material from the cover, the pink handmade paper with a little pocket. Again, a very basic journal, but lots of room for the recipient to do what they want. A tuck spot. This is just a scrap piece of paper. It's actually the inside of an envelope. I just love the design of it. So we grunged it up a little bit and tucked it in here for journal space. A little crow image backed with the handmade paper journal card. Another little tuck spots. These say don't forget and remember to. Again, kind of going with the theme of this is a task journal. Another one of the scrap pieces of envelope inside paper. Again, this is a junk journal. Crow image on the handmade paper, tucked there. Another short list. Another tag with the crow feather magazine paper. Tucked in here with the little fabric swath. Trim this guy up. I left my strings on a lot of this, which I normally don't do. So it kind of gives it a little bit of a grungy. You can see my strings throughout. This says do now. And this says later. Again, kind of going with the to-do list task folder or journal. Journal card with a crow on it. Some more of that envelope paper tucked in there. Empty tuck spot. The recipient can use as they wish. This is another stuff I need to do list. A journal card with a crow image. Avocado dyed paper. Empty tuck spot. Another tuck spot, but this is more of that crow magazine paper with a little crow sticker. Journal card. To do today, a little bit of blue ball leftovers. Let me flip through, and this is for tomorrow. Another one of the short lists. Envelope flip out with the crow collage. Another stuff I need to do list tucked in here. Another stuff I need to do, and then this is a big journal card. You can write here or on the back. It's backed with some more of that pink checkered type scrapbook paper, cardstock. And that is it. So yeah, that is a flip through of the crow's nest. It will be available on my Etsy soon. I'm in the process of redoing my Etsy, so just bear with me, but he's available. If you don't see him on my Etsy, send me a message and we'll see what we can do. Anyways, thanks for joining as I flipped through this kind of like a task journal. And we will be back soon enough and figure out what I'm going to start on next. Thanks for joining me.